Welcome back, folks. OCKA Part 3. And there's been a bit of rain overnight, and you know what that means up in the high country, don't you? Yep, a bit of excitement coming through, I'd reckon. Plenty of water, that's going to make for plenty of mud. Well, you know how it is with the high country. I mean, it can be wet as somewhere and fairly dry somewhere else. This is an amazing part of the world. This is Australia's alpine country. And what that means is it can get stinking hot up here in summer, and it can get very, very cold in winter. It's going to be all over the place today, but there's one thing for sure. You're looking at possibly some of the best 40 series that are still doing off-road work anywhere in the world. And they're not just still doing it the way they were meant to be back in the old days, they're doing it modified, hardcore modified, big motors, coil suspension, all sorts of things going on here, but I'll let you pick out what still works. You know what, in my mind, if it's a 40 series, it'll go anywhere. Here comes Mr. Landcruiser Paulie, out to prove a stock 2H can do anything. And of course, Billy McKinnon, he's the other end of the stick, isn't he? But plenty of room for a lot of mates in there. Grant and Karen, they've come all the way from Queensland, as you know. Didn't even have time to paint the truck. And here comes Hayden, hot on his heels. Looks like Ned's out to play today. And Brendan Field's out to make more music with that 5 litre bright red V8. When you look at the trucks at OCKA, you know, like Billy McKinnon's Troopy for instance, you're looking at something that's taken a lot of effort, a lot of time to build up and to develop. Just like Grant and Karen's truck, you know. These are trucks that people have built at home in their sheds using the skills that they've got. And that's why, when it comes to going off-road in them, they know them well. They know them inside and out. You can just see from the way guys drive these trucks that they know exactly what they're doing because they've been here, they love it, they know every little inch of it. I always feel the same with my trucks, you know. If it's what you do, it's what you do best. And when it comes time to driving it, well, who's going to do it any better than the guy that put it together? It's just one more thing that makes OCKA really special. This is where the Old Cruisers kick ass because people put them together themselves. These aren't trucks anyone can own. These are special. These are custom. These are home built. It looks like we're heading into the mist anyway. Laurie's short wheelbase soft top's a perfect example of that. I mean, last year it had a 1H in it. This year it's got an LS1. I wonder what he'll have next year. Maybe nothing, he'll probably be too busy playing. We talk about perfection on wheels. Wow, there's some beaut trucks here. It's a bit of an Australian tradition, you know, mucking around with machinery. I mean, in the old days, you know, when we were all living on farms, that's what we did. We played with our trucks and our tractors and our ploughs, and we modified things and we fixed things. These days, whole different world, but us Aussie boys, we're still out in the bush doing what we do best. Taking it on in machines we put together ourselves. Makes me very proud to be a part of this crew, I can tell you that. We're up here in Borbor country, and as you can see, when the terrain starts to change here, it starts really fast. 1 minute you're climbing straight uphill into the mist, next minute you're dropping right down. And when there's a little bit of rain around, you just know it's going to get muddier and mistier and cloudier, and all sorts of stuff can happen. This is a good day to look out for mud, I reckon. Funny thing is, for a whole lot of the year, this is intense bushfire country. If you look around our high country, you'll see plenty of evidence of major bushfires. Blackened trees, black stuff on the ground. It's very hard to imagine when you go up there and it's 2 degrees and it looks like it's going to snow, but it can be because gum trees just explode in the heat. They really do. And there's so much bush here, it's not funny. We're not really seeing that today though, are we? All we're seeing is water, more and more of it. I reckon there's going to be something real soft up here before too long. fun?
We are, mate, absolutely.
Oh, what a ball. Geez, you got the truck for it.
Yeah, thanks, mate. How we doing?
Oh, we're doing really well. How are you doing?
Another sunny day. Good. Wouldn't be anywhere else, would you?
Yeah, well, we're 1800 k's from home. I'd rather take the safe way around on the chicken track. But where there's a mud puddle, there's going to be people who want to have a go. Oh, nice one, mate. The old LS1's running hot, but it hasn't switched off, has it? Amazing. Well done. Yeah, well, he doesn't look too frightened now, Laurie, but I reckon you got him sitting on the edge of his seat. You must have all the weight on one wheel there, do you, mate? The little shorty's just teetering there, right on the edge of rolling backwards into a big mud puddle. Nothing like a little bit of winch to stabilise the situation. And as the cable takes up the slack, Laurie can put the wheels back on the ground and get just enough traction to pull his way out. Nice driving, mate. Drive it like you built it. Perfectly. This is all about fun, so you can bet Billy McKinnon's going to have a go. Now, with all the power in the world, Billy's going to have to work this out, because it's not that easy, but he's determined to have a go, you can tell. He's just going to keep on trying till he gets it through. Look at the flex on that coil suspension. Beautiful. Big patrol axles under there too. Plenty of strength in this one. Billy takes his play real serious. Well, there's no way Hayden's going to be left out of that. Looks like fun. Let's see what the slightly different wheelbase can achieve in this situation. Oh, nicely driven, Hayden. Beautiful. Wait until you see what we've got in store for you in part 4 of OCKA.